Hi guys, want to look at how our eyes are like optical devices. So our eyes have some similarities to some of the optical devices that we talked about in the previous video, things like telescopes or microscopes or binoculars, where they use a lens to get the light to focus in certain areas or to take a big amount of light and control it into a smaller amount of space. Right? If you watch the video that I attached with this assignment already, with the cartoon, it talks a little bit about these parts of light, or parts of the eye. So I'm not going to review them all, but just quickly looking at how light goes into your eye. It starts off by going through the cornea. That's kind of the cover, the protective cover of your eye. And then the light goes through the pupil. That's the little black spot in the middle of your eye. The iris is the colored part of your eye, and it controls how big that black spot is. So if it's very bright outside, it will make the spot small, or your black spot smaller, your pupil smaller, so it allows less light to come in. If it's very dark, your iris will allow your pupil to get bigger, to expand, to allow more light in. Here's the important part right here though, is when that light comes in, it goes into your lens. So as the light comes in, the different rays of light will hit, and they will be focused on the back of your eye by your lens. Something interesting about that is when it hits your lens, the focal point is actually in front of your retina. That's the back part of your eye, and everything in your eye actually appears upside down. Now our brains, which get all this information from the retina, from the rods and cones on the retina, they get all this information through the optic nerve, and they sort it all out and they make it make sense. So everything in the world doesn't look upside down to us, but inside our eye it is. But this lens here, this is the really big one where you can really compare how our eyes work compared to optical devices, because within our eye there is a lens that helps focus the light into the place where we need it. All right guys, I hope that helps. Make sure you answer the question after the video. Thanks.